So, this video is to say goodbye to 8 years of my entertainment life. This game came out about a little over 8 years ago, and it is being discontinued May 31st at midnight. So, kind of sad. We're looking through here to see, hello. I actually have enough vouchers to buy that. Cool. So, you used to be able to use cash to buy stuff, and I did spend some gold in this particular game, but they stopped that, so now, because they can't keep collecting money on a game they know they're closing down because people would get angry. Justifiably so. These are all the different deals that are good for today, which is so weird because this is the last day of the game. Forever. So I thought I'd just show you some of the stuff the game has, some of the features. See if I can get rid of that glare. Nope. Sorry, I'll try to work with it. Apologies. So this is the basis of the game. I'm going to just show you the world. So, and I am going to make individual videos of each of the things that are a little more important or a little more intensive and whatnot. So this here is collections. They started this about, 3-4 years ago, where you could collect different things like all the different emoji of all the characters. These are all super cute. I wish I could zoom in. I can't. And I did finally collect everything. I got everything. And I'll show you all my collections in another video. This is the Guild Wars. Now, I started my guild the first day I started the game. And I started the game, I was part of this Disney club and got this promotional email saying, hey, want to try this new game? If you do, we'll give you a bonus character, because everyone starts off with a Wreck-It Ralph. And I'm like, well, bonus character, what do you mean? Turns out it was Nick Wilde from Zootopia. And I'm like, oh, I am all down for that. Hold on. And what I didn't realize is I essentially signed up to be a beta tester. Cool! So I got to play the game before the game actually started. So I have been with it since the very beginning. Started my own guild, had some really major up and downs with the guild, but we'll get into that later. So this is part where you actually go and you battle other guilds. And you each put all of your best teams forward. And like these are my this is my groups. This is me right here. I have not updated this in a very long time, and there's really no point to updating it now. But here are some of the other players. My guild lost a lot of people. At one point, you know what? Different video. We're going to talk about that in a different video. So anyway, you battle one-on-one. You can weaken or help and do all sorts of things to try to sabotage. So that's the Guild Wars. You can do one once a day. Here's the market. I don't have enough gold to buy that. Foo Fighters. They have different things for sale and they refresh every day. You can also use these little coupons that you earn to refresh it earlier, which I have done actually in order to complete a lot of stuff in the game before it ends, because I'm like, hey, let's not end with regrets. And each of the different shops has a different kind of currency. Sorry about that. Has a different kind of currency. And you earn the currency playing different aspects of the game. And I'll show you what each of those are. So you can, having never been able to play the game, and, well, now you never, if you didn't, you never can. So there you go. The trials, they have these, and there's different trials that they have. And, oh, I wonder if I can actually get Bambi. Bambi's one of the ones I'm missing. There's two characters I'm never going to get because they are only available through events, and I am not going to be able to participate in those events because it's done. I don't know if you guys caught on to that. So I'm going to show you just one of these. They have, you pick characters with different attributes, and they separated all the characters out into 3 groups: red, yellow, and blue. And then that's what this is. All of the characters that are categorized as blue can fight in here. You don't get to choose who you're fighting. You get to choose what level you want to fight at. And if you fight at a really low level, you'll beat everybody really fast. If you fight everybody at a really high level, you may not beat them at all. But the prizes are obviously better if you have more difficult levels. So this is just a sample. And see, these are all the things I won. Huzzah. I am lazy, so I get to the highest level that I can. So some of these, it's kind of messed up. The most recent one they just added is the end. And I'm like, that's dark, man. That's dark. I don't know if you can see that. It's just kind of messed up. Sorry about all the glare. There's windows behind me, and you can obviously see me. Sorry. Meh. Anyway, so you choose your level with wherever your characters are at. And I just like to hit max rate, and then I just reap all the rewards of all of those. I've been playing the game for long enough that, and I've purchased different levels of you know, participation with the vouchers and stuff, that I have access to different things. These are different. You take 2 different characters who could be an alliance, and you have them go on missions, and the missions then get you stuff. And you claim the stuff. You have to claim it every 7 days or it stops accumulating. Creep Surge. Oh, look. I have the most. I participated the most. I'm the most powerful because I'm the only one that participated yesterday. So this map here, you want to actually, if you complete this map, you have, it's good things. Lower numbers are more powerful and difficult to defeat. Higher numbers are super easy. So like I can go in here, the power level's 12,000. Now let's pick one guy. I did last night go through and do a lot of grinding on these characters to try to just get them as best as I could before I say goodbye. Partially to look more impressive in the video, partially also just not look to look pathetic in the video. So my character Basil here is 26.7 million. Pretty sure I'm going to beat them. Yeah, I just need him to fight. More than likely he's gonna win. Sometimes some of the characters got this like where they go invisible or they're cloaked or other shenanigans. Anyway, so you want to, once you've defeated one whole color, you have to defeat 3 whole colors before it goes on to the next level. And you can't, I don't think you can fight. Yeah, no, you can clear it and fight it again if you don't like the way somebody else fought, I guess. You also used to be able to hire mercenaries. I'll show you how you put mercenaries up or where the mercenaries are. But yeah, there's no one in my guild that's posting mercenaries, so I cannot, I can't hire anybody. That's the search. I showed you missions. Invasion is one of my favorite aspects of the game, but it is only available Monday through Friday. And I never understood why this competition was only Monday through Friday. So I was always a little frustrated. You can't see any of the stats, or well, you can see other people's stats. But I didn't play this week because I was working like an adult. and didn't have time, and now you can't play on the weekends. But this was kind of like a progression battle where you just keep, leveling. Your characters don't get any stronger, technically only within this aspect of invasion. So, one of my favorite parts of the game, I will miss that. City Watch. City Watch is one of those things that it's pretty much this board, and you can renew it if you have renewal slots. I have 2. And pretty much what you do is, and I'm on level Epic, which is the highest level, which pretty much doesn't mean much at this point. You choose your warriors, or heroes, and they battle. Then they beat them. This only has 1 round. Once you've beaten, and there's lots of gold involved because, they feel bad for canceling our game, so they're giving us extra bonus stuff. Once you've defeated all of these 3, then you go to the next one. Then you go to the next one. And again, this is another one of those places where you can hire a mercenary, if there was any mercenaries. Sorry, let's go back to the main world. This one never became anything. I always wondered, it looks like a building they were planning on doing something with because it's a little more distinct, but game ended, so they never did it. Because a lot of these other ones in the earlier games, some of them the buildings were there, but there was never anything there. So, interestingly enough, this is where they have the crates every day. You can go and claim the crates. Oh, they had a special bonus crates that are actually gone. I thought they would be here till the very end. That's interesting, yeah. They had an anniversary crate that was kind of like a so long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, good night. And that's actually where I got my vouchers from. This here is all the daily stuff. If you are part of, this is where you can go and purchase just gems. Apparently you can use vouchers now to purchase gems, but I want to use my vouchers to purchase that other thing and get money, because I can't level my characters up anymore for the simple fact that I ran out of cash. So because I have a high enough VIP level, I don't actually have to watch any of the 3 videos to get bonus gems every day. This is my VIP level. I am level 12. Haha, there are people that are way higher than I am and people that are way lower than I am. I feel like this is I didn't go too crazy, but I definitely spent some money on this game. There's a sign-in every day, and every day there's a different price for the sign-in. If you're a VIP of different levels, then you get different bonus prizes. Like I get 2 of these because I'm a VIP at least level 3. And if you're a VIP, so I would get up to here. This is from May. You're supposed to sign in every day. You can tell how much I've played this month. Very little. Then there's these ones here. There's the black market, which has bonus things where you can get these guys, the chips that help you actually level up your heroes. You can get up to 5 stars, and that is the highest star level you can get. Then this one usually has like consumable items. This here is the ranking. This is my current ranking. It is so bad. Mostly because I haven't been playing the game as consistently. Like I used to play every day. You can also look here to see where your guild ranking is. My guild is 2,101. For a very long time, my guild was in the between 110 and 120 before a lot of my big players and people started getting sniped and taken away. So that was sad. See, the VIP, we just looked at that earlier, but they did give it its own button a little while ago. Enhancements is when you go ahead and take one of these badges, like you have to get 6 badges before your character will level up again. But in the meantime, I could take these badges and make the badges stronger, so it gives an enhancement to the character while we're waiting to get those other badges that are missing or whatnot. The arena is where you're going to battle other players one-on-one with a single battle. You're not going to be battling a ton. You're just going to do one battle. You choose your warriors, they choose their warriors, they sit there and you can battle them and try to get higher in the ranks. Again, this is another place that I was second from the top level. I never got to the top. I never aimed for the top. I was just enjoying the game. But I was doing really well. And then I just kind of stopped. So, there you go. There we go. So challenges, these are things like daily tasks they have, or sometimes weekly tasks. And this one's like, use Stitch in 30 fights this week. So this is one I could still accomplish. There's one where it said, check into or buy something of this nature every single day. Well, if you don't check in every day, you're never going to get there. This one down here is the ports. This challenge here helps you get energy to make your character stronger or to raise levels. And it has the same exact battle system as all the other ones, so I'm not going to show it to you. We're just going to collect my rewards. This one is all about the money. So you get these different items, and again, just like with the other, not arenas, golly gee, what was it? Missions. These ones you can choose your difficulty level, and the difficulty level, again, at the very top is the end. Just sad. It's just sad. I will take a screenshot of that just because I think it's a little morbid. This is where you have control over anything that goes on in the guild. As a guild owner, I have access to all these different bonuses. Like I can send everybody in my guild double campaign bonuses. Yay! Now they can go and use that. It'll recharge by tomorrow. I can give them bonus drops or other things. This is where you can ask for help from another guild member. That has not happened in a very long time. I will show you in another video why. This is where you're going to post your mercenaries. I like to give a pretty wide variety of levels, just in case there was people in my guild that had, differing levels. This is again where you have access to war, which is the same one that's over here. The Colosseum is very similar to the arenas, except for the fact that this one you're doing a 3-tiered duels. So let's see if I can find one I'm not going to lose at, so you can see all 3 of them. So you pick your warriors for 3 sets. 3 sets of warriors. So your warriors here are going to change out every single time. Then, oh golly, I lost. Then you go to the next battle. Sorry, guys. You go to the next round, and it's a whole new set of warriors for both individuals. And the third round, golly, let's see if I can find one I can win. I thought I had a chance at that one. And see, because I've gotten to a certain tier, I can't challenge these lower level ones anymore because I'm in a higher tier. Snarf, Zoe, we can't battle the other guys. That is too bad. I'm sorry. But you get the idea. And then the rewards tells you what you win for the week, and a lot of times you win chips to enhance your characters. So that's the basics of the board. Oh wait, the campaign. The campaign is kind of like as close to a storyline as you're going to get. So like sometimes, let's see if you can actually watch the campaign or watch the storyline. I thought there was a way to do that, but now maybe I'm forgetting where it's at. But you go in here and you want to try to get to the next stage. I have been stuck. I get stuck a lot. because I am not a very good player. I don't understand the whole, like, this person's a support character, this person, I don't understand the classes and shenanigans and the best way to utilize that. I am a button masher, even in a game that has no buttons. So I have it set to auto and fast forward, so it plays faster. So if I take this off, the game is, well, I thought it was a lot slower. So what happens in this is, if you take that off, when the power-up is ready, you have to hit the button to actually turn the power-up on. You don't have any control over what the characters do or how hard they fight. Here, I'll show you one more time. So if I turn these off, see, look how much slower they walk. Ugh. I mean, it's fine. I just have never turned, so like that won't, I have to activate her power-up myself. Ugh. Ugh, lazy. I don't want to do that. Can I run from this bow? I'm trying to think. Nope, we gotta wait it out, sorry. So this is the basics of all of the different parts in the game. I'm gonna have another video where I show you all of the stuff that was along the sides, what those mean, and then another video with explaining my guild, basics of guilds, and also one just talking about the characters and some of the cool stuff that is all gonna disappear.